Good afternoon, everybody. Rector Arundel here. Today is Thursday, August 29, 2019. Today's video is kind of important because I had a small revelation this morning, and it has to do with, my own spiritual progress, or lack thereof, I should say. So, essentially, and I also realized by watching my other videos, I say essentially way too frequently, so I'm going to try to cut that out. But, first things first. Since my birthday, July 20, I haven't smoked anything. No cigarettes. Nothing really, yeah. But now we're at the end of August, so I could say fairly confidently that that habit is gone, unless I cheat, which I haven't done. But that brings me to some other things that I'm not so proud of. First of all, food. I have been eating way more frequently than I would like. I have not been very breatharian, or pranarian as it were. I have been eating at least once a week, sometimes twice a week, sometimes every day for a few days at a time. And I don't like that. I don't like it for a lot of reasons. Number one, I can see my physical appearance becoming more as it used to be. I was getting pretty lean right before my birthday. I was down to almost 170 pounds. My waist was about 31 and a half inches. Now, I am at 180 pounds. I just weighed myself a few minutes ago. And my waist is 33 and a half inches. So I have put on about 10 pounds and about 2 inches of thickness around my waist, which obviously if your goal is to be lean, that is not a good thing. Now I have changed my workout habits and I feel like I'm growing musculature, but I don't think that I need to eat as much as I am eating to accomplish that goal. So this comes down to the point of the video. I am going to make a pact with myself and with the universe with this video. And the reason I'm doing it is because it worked really, really, really well for my birthday. I was keeping track of my progress and I was really strict about what I was doing, being very on task. So the videos I've been doing lately have been about yoga, have been about enlightenment, been more spiritual and less about breatharian, less about working out. But they are all connected. Everything is connected. So, first thing I want to talk about is the word that I messed up last time. When you're doing sacrifice, like japa, which is repeating God's name, or any mantra for that matter, or when you're doing, I don't want to say painful sacrifice, but let's just say you are fasting for God. That would be one form of tapasya. This is the best form of self-cleansing. The best way to cleanse yourself of your karma, etc., is to do sacrifice for God. That's kind of the name of the game. That's what all comes back to with emotion, too. You have these feelings, you feel them, and you don't react. You hold it in, you retain it. That is also a form of tapasya. It's a sacrifice to God. So that would be the highest form of sacrifice, which is not reacting to these emotions, holding it back, saving your energy. So it gets back to a couple of things. We have the 8 limbs of yoga I've spoken about, and I found the book that I was talking to you guys about. Once again, it's called The Yoga Sutras of Patanjali by Sri Swami Satchidananda. And I found the page that actually show the 8 limbs of yoga. Now, I can go into detail about each of these 8 limbs, but there they are on the bottom of the page there. There's yama, which is abstinence. There's niyama, which is observance. Asana, which is posture practice. Pranayama, breath control. I'm afraid I'm going to start doing these wrong soon, but pratyahara, which is sense withdrawal. Dharana, which is concentration. Dhyana, meditation. And samadhi, which is contemplation, absorption, superconsciousness, etc. So, those are the 8 limbs of yoga, and in those 8 limbs is all encompassing everything that I talk about in regard to being truthful, abstaining from sex, etc. Meditation, focus, mindfulness, awareness, presence, all that stuff is in there. But what I'm doing is giving myself a pact, a goal for the next 33 days. I don't know why, but this morning I decided I was going to do a pact, and the number 33 sounded just right. And then I looked at the calendar and I realized that actually corresponds 100% perfectly with October 1st. So that was the universe working perfectly without me even trying. So today is day 1. 33 days, I am not going to eat solid food. I have decided to stick back to my breatharian practices. I'm going to be eating only liquids for the next 33 days. Additionally, and all this kind of happened this morning when I was meditating, or I should say when I was doing breatharian work, I felt motivated to look back at some of the breatharian teachings from the class I took, and man, it made me feel so amazing, so wonderful. My light body was just full of chills and energy, and I had Kundalini and prana flowing through me. It was amazing. So I was like, you know what? Okay, that's all you needed is that remembrance, the memory of those feelings. So starting today, I already did it. Starting today, the next 33 days, I'm going to be doing breatharian exercises in the morning to cleanse all four of the bodies: the physical, the mental, the emotional, and the spiritual body. Absorbing prana, eating only liquids. I shouldn't say eating, I should say drinking only liquids, not eating any solid foods whatsoever. As you know, I'm still not smoking. I am going to be still drinking alcohol a little bit, it's because you can't give up everything at one time. Your mind will revolt against that, and you can't. So you have to give your mind something. Say, you know what, you're going to give up this and still retain this. That way you can be happy. Because, you know, the mind, the ego, is part of this body, and it's very stubborn and very tough, and it wants to be in charge, and it wants to retain itself. So, you have to trick it. Even though I'm consciously tricking it, I am the ego, and I am also more than that, but I'm tricking the ego saying, okay, you're going to give up this, but not that. So I'm giving up smoking, I'm giving up solid foods, and I'm also going to give up any kind of sexual activity. I'm not going to do any masturbation or ejaculation, any sex, nothing like that. For the next 33 days, I want to build as much energy as possible. So, yeah, pretty big promise to myself. No solid foods, no ejaculating, and what was the other one? Oh, yeah, doing the breathing exercises every single morning. Um, I just can't wait to see how this is going to change me. I know I'm going to get more lean. I know I'm going to change physically, but I'm wondering how it's going to change me emotionally and spiritually and thoughtfully as well. Because, you know, the 8 limbs of yoga, I'm following more of those now when I'm doing this than I was before. So hopefully it'll actually help me become more mindful, more aware, more present, etc. So that's the goal. The goal is enlightenment, always. And you go through cycles, you go ups and downs, but I actually kind of know when I'm about to enter into another cycle of up, because I just came from a down one. From my birthday until now, that was a down cycle, and I could look at the astrology of it and give you some kind of bogus or maybe exactly correct reason as to why this happened, but that doesn't matter. What matters is what you feel, and I feel like being more strict, more disciplined is a better word. So starting today, once again, I'm going to try to stick to my guns. I'm still going to work out. I did not work out today because I'm very, very sore. I'm going to give it a day or two more before I can work out the muscles that are sore. You don't want to work them out when they're sore because that means they're already worn out and you're not actually building. You're not helping. You're not growing. You're just kind of like scraping a scab off. You know, you want the scab to heal and get better. You don't want to keep scraping it off and it never gets better. Muscles need time to get better and bigger. So I think this video is long enough. That is the promise made to myself and to you and to the universe. So I better darn well stick with it. If you guys want to know anything more about the breathing techniques I'm going to do, let me know. I'll be happy to do a video about it. I have to be careful because I don't know if it's copyrighted from Akai and Camila or from the guru that actually initiated me with the Kundalini activation, because I'm actually going to be combining the breathing exercises with the Sanskrit phrase that I was given in my initiation to cleanse all 4 of your bodies. So I'm happy to share what I can. I'm willing to push it to the limit, and if I get in trouble, I'll retract the video. Anyway, good stuff coming. I can't wait to see what happens. Oh yeah, one last thing. Wait, no, I already said my weight to my waist. So we're all done. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I will let you know how this goes. Thank you.